So Deji, the younger brother of KSI, as you might know him, has found himself in some drama with Kavos. Now, this drama was actually really surprising to me when I first heard about it, because I had heard some mutterings about this a while back, but I didn't think anything would really come of it. But the pot got stirred again and things are, starting to heat up. So I wanted to talk about it. I saw a tweet surrounding this whole situation, and it said, Deji's ex-girlfriend claims that Jide Otuwanji, that's not how you say it, Deji's dad botted his son's subscriber count behind Deji's back. He claims that when Deji found out, they sued Kavos to try and make the allegation go away. This lawsuit cost Kavos YouTube $10,000. So botting is a really serious offense. I saw this girl, I think her name is Gabby Bell. I'm not sure. I'm definitely getting that wrong, but she made a really good video talking about botting. And when you get botted, or if you bought your subscriber account, that's grounds for getting banned on pretty much any platform, and especially on YouTube. But if you are getting botted and it's not you, they want you to report it ASAP. It is a priority for them to know, hey, I'm getting botted. This isn't me doing it, because they want to, put a stop to it. So these platforms take botting very, very seriously. And it's not going to be good if you get caught botting. And a lot of people are saying that, his ex-girlfriend is a racist, which I have no proof for. I have no evidence of. I'm not going to say whether she is or isn't, because I don't know either way. But I did want to bring that up, because that is a big thing that people are saying. When it comes to the botting subscribers by Deji's dad, there's a clip that came out. I think it's from Nick Diora's video. I'm going to show it to you. He posted it in a tweet, so I think it's from his video, but here it is.
This is where things get interesting. With just a little bit of digging into UK public company records, people were able to find the name of Deji's real estate business, Protected Shield Limited, where Deji and his parents are listed as company directors. In the list of filings, there was something that stood out though. One of the properties. A property acquired in November of 2019. And that property is Property 22. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Deji actually owns a Property 22, which would explain the email address used to purchase the subscribers.
The email used to purchase the botted subs, as shown in Freeway Social's video, was the email property22@btinternet.com. Well, people did some digging and found out that the recovery email for that account, that specific account that was probably created just to buy subs, was an email that was linked to Deji's mum, Yinka. It has some characters missing that we don't know for security reasons, but we can clearly identify it says Yinka and it says @comedyshortsgamer.com.
Things were lining up far too much, and Keemstar was even able to confirm that the email did indeed belong to Deji's mother.
So yeah, it does not look good from that point. And I really don't understand going out of your way to make it so that you go after somebody even more when there's an allegation, and then you want to drag it out more by suing the person. Now people who had no clue about it are now hearing more and more and more about it. It's just so ridiculous to me. I've never understood that. I just think that a lot of people are just so quick with that, the trigger finger on lawsuits. They're just like, oh, you said something bad about me? Boom, lawsuit. It's just so ridiculous. Every time you see it, I'm like, there's no way you think that this is going to work out for you. There's no way that you think that, even if you do win the case, your reputation is not going to be in the best standing. But yet, people still want to do it. Now, there have been people defending Deji, which, of course, there are going to be. If anybody has any fan base of any size and there's a scandal about them, they will get defended. It's just the way things on the internet work. But while the stuff that I've seen isn't definitive evidence, none of the stuff is, it does draw some things into question, right? Where did all this stuff come from? The the fact that you would name it Property 22, and then Keemstar saying, "Oh yeah, I'm sure that the recovery email is linked back." Like, how did you find that? But also, like, I can understand, like, for the purposes of investigative journalism, looking into it, but at the same time, like, it's just, it makes me feel a little off about it. Just as a whole, I'm not 100% comfortable with it. Kavos posted a tweet talking about how he was gonna go nuclear tomorrow yesterday, and as far as I've seen, as of recording this video, he hasn't dropped his video yet, but I'm sure when he does, it'll make a big splash. Just considering how these are two big YouTubers going at it, I don't see how it doesn't. And I can see why this hashtag has been trending. And Nick DiOrio put out a tweet talking about this situation, and I think he took a really good approach to it. I've been getting a lot of information from him, obviously, and he said, "At KSI, I know you are aware of the situation from behind the scenes, and I know you heard in 2020. You're a good dude and a solid YouTuber. I would appreciate it if you did the right thing and urged your brother to privately settle this matter with Kavos." And yeah, that would be the mature thing to do in this situation, the best thing to do. Just have him go behind the scenes, ask Kavos, respectfully, and being, because like, if you come out and say that you're getting botted, there's a good chance that you get banned, and you don't want to lose your livelihood. It's unfortunate that he went about it the way he did, because it probably would have just went by as a scandal. But a lot of people just have egos, right? And they just can't accept that someone's like criticizing them, or that somebody dislikes them, or somebody caught them, and because of that, they'll just do their best to go after the person, whether it's in their best interest or not. It's not cool to use the courts to take advantage of someone who is doing actual journalism. No one wants to see your brother's channel banned. I understand the family's hands are tied publicly. That doesn't mean the situation can't be made right. At Deji. Yeah, you can't, you shouldn't go after somebody for calling you out, and I understand it's like your livelihood, and I know I've been bagging on Deji pretty much this whole video, but from what I understand, he deserves it. Like, you can't, even if it was morally right, which I don't think it was, for him to get botted or have somebody bot his channel, if you do that, like, don't get mad at somebody for calling you out. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna get mad that someone caught you. Like, that's really what it is. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe I got caught. I can't believe that you would call me out for this. Now I'm gonna retaliate. That's essentially what this boils down to. That's the crux of this entire issue. And yeah, if you're part of his family, you can't admit that he got botted. You can't admit that you aided in his botting, because like I've said, he'll just get banned. Like, you could very well end his YouTube career by talking out about it. So why do it? Wouldn't it be better for you to just lie? Just be like, "Hey man, what are you talking about?" I saw his mother reply to somebody, and she wasn't pleasant, which even if, no matter what the situation ended up as, like, whether he was guilty or not, she's obviously not going to be in the most pleasant of spirits having to deal with this, because it's somebody in your family getting accused of something that's really serious. I do really think that if Deji is guilty of this, he does owe Kavos that 10,000. And 10,000 for a guy like this isn't like a ton of money. It's wild that Deji would, because it cost him a lot of money too. So it's insane that he would even go through all this trouble. Just this Streisand effect, this to the point of where I'm hearing about it, you're hearing about it, maybe for the first time. Maybe you've already heard it before, but now you're hearing about it again, meaning that you're thinking about it again. It's just, if Deji has a PR team, they're not doing the best job. But I'm going to end it off here. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.
I need to end this. End it. End it. End it. End it. End it. End it. End it.